A brand new trailer was just dropped for Marvel's Spider-Man 2 on the PS5. Thanks so much to San Diego Comic-Con, and I'm pretty sure the leaks which forced them to release it to the wider public. But we're going to be going ahead and breaking down everything. We've got story confirmations, we've got new and updated characters, a possible big hint, possibly even a confirmation as to who's going to be Venom for the game or for some part of the game. We also might have a look at a couple of new villains as well. So if you like the video, please go ahead, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel if you like Spider-Man. And while you're down there, don't forget to click on my Discord link. I do have a brand new Discord and we're going to be talking about Spider-Man in there as well. So if you're into that and just into gaming in general, please go ahead and join my Discord. Let's get down into the video. Now the trailer opens up with Harry stating that a lot has happened in the last 10 years. We obviously know Harry hasn't been that well due to the events of the last couple of games, and we know that he's been hanging out in the vat with the symbiote, becoming best buds. So he's out, he's walking, he's talking, and he looks pretty good. So we're obviously going to be finding out how he got from being sick in the vat to the state that he's in now. While talking to Peter, he also said that we're going to heal the world. This is a very crucial line that's going to circle back in a couple of minutes in this video and also in the trailer, but just keep that in mind because it basically acts as a confirmation as to who might be Venom. We then get a few shots of Peter and Miles swinging around together as our new Spider-Men, and then we get moved to nighttime and it looks like they're at some kind of fair or some kind of event. Now keen observers out there will notice a little Easter egg to everyone's favorite character in all of Marvel and all of comic book history, Big Wheel. Everyone's favorite, right? We then see Pete introduce Harry as his best friend to Miles, MJ, and Genki. Now, just looking at the character models, I can see that they've all been updated in some way. MJ looks very, very different to how she was in the first Spider-Man game. Miles also has a brand new haircut, which looks fantastic. And even Peter's face model looks to be a little bit updated. I still do prefer the original one that we saw in Spider-Man PS4, but this new one is growing on me. He does look a bit more mature in this one, which does fit the age of this particular Peter Parker. We then see some Kraven henchmen infiltrate this area and a classic Spidey quip.
I didn't know there were bears in these woods.
And then Peter offers MJ the name of Kraven. So clearly she's going to be doing some investigative journalism to look at why Kraven is now here, what his new hunt is all about, and just what the hell he's doing in America. We also then see a shot of the symbiote on the ground with fire around it. Now this might be its entry point as it enters Earth. I did see somewhere online, I can't find it now, where someone confirmed that the symbiote is actually an alien rather than it being made via Oscorp. To me, it doesn't really matter whether it's man-made or from outer space or an alien. I just care that Venom is cool at the end of the day, but its origins don't really matter that much to me. It is cooler for me that it is an alien, but end of the day, it doesn't really matter too much. But with it being on the ground with fire around it, it looks like it's made an impact into the ground. So it looks like it might have come from outer space and smashed into the ground, causing a crater and fire around it. We then get a super quick shot of a very disheveled looking Martin Lee or Mr. Negative from the first Spider-Man game. And then Miles turns to him and says, "You don't know what you've taken from me." Obviously, this is a big reference to the first Spider-Man game where Miles' dad actually protected a whole group of people from a bomb set off by the demons. Obviously, the demons were working under Martin Lee or Mr. Negative, so Miles clearly holds him responsible for the death of his father. Now, something has happened here because we see in the background, it is kind of blurred out, but we do see Peter's Spider-Man helping out civilians. There's fire everywhere, so something obviously has gone down, but we're just gonna have to play to find out what that is. Now, we do see a shot of Peter's Spider-Man, and I don't know who this is on the right here, but we see someone standing in the middle of this wall that's broken down with fire behind them. The only person I can sort of pinpoint this to be is Wraith. Now, it does look like Insomniac have taken some personal liberties if this is Wraith, and I guess have adapted that character into the more grounded setting of this Spider-Man universe. If this isn't Wraith, I don't know who it could be, but if you do know who it is, let me know in the comments down below. Sound off and tell me who it is. We then get a few more shots of Peter being corrupted by the symbiote with voiceovers detailing that they are very concerned as to what is actually happening to Peter. And this is only further backed up by MJ looking like she's hiding or she's scared from Peter jumping down with the symbiote. It really just drives home the impact that this symbiote is not only having on Peter, but the people and the relationships around him as well. I really can't wait to get into that whole dynamic of his relationships and how that symbiote is impacting his sort of outer circle in his life. We then see a shot of Miles jumping into what looks like a home base of sorts for Kraven and his henchmen, and then a really quick cut to Peter restraining the lizard with this symbiote suit. Now, if you slow down this footage, something very, very interesting happens here. If you slow it down, you can see that the lizard releases a giant roar.
Do the roar.
Now, if you look at Peter when this happens, he actually looks like he is in pain or agony. One of the few weaknesses to a symbiote is intense sound, and it looks like the lizard has released a sound that's so loud that it's actually playing into the weakness of the symbiote. So much so that the tendrils actually retract back into Peter, releasing the restraints on the lizard. Now we move into this shot, and this might be me or it might be true. I don't know. I'm usually true and correct all the time, so it's probably true. But it looks like the spider symbol on the chest actually goes a lot higher than what we were actually shown in the first trailer where we saw the symbiote suit revealed. We also see that the eyes, to me, look a bit bigger as well, and this could be a huge hint to the fact that the suit is taking over Peter. We also see that there's a lot more sort of tendrils and veins, and it's a lot more vascular as well. Again, also hinting to the fact that it's taking control over Peter, or Peter is losing control of himself to the suit. Either way, it conveys to me or communicates to me that Peter is succumbing to the influence of the symbiote. We get a few more shots of Peter turning into a human spiky ball, and then we see Norman speaking to Harry, saying that he doesn't want to lose him or that he won't lose him. We then see Harry throw something at the window. Now, I first thought that this might have just been a cup or a glass or something, but if you slow it down as well, it actually looks like a vial or some kind of tube. So maybe Harry is taking something and this is why he is better. We don't know, but that looks more like a tube or a vial, so maybe he's taking some kind of concoction made from Oscorp. He might be getting better, but at what cost? I don't know. We then get a shot looking over the city with Venom saying, "We're going to heal the world." The exact same thing that Harry said at the start of the trailer. Is this a confirmation that Harry is Venom? I don't know. It seems fairly likely at this point that Harry is going to be Venom, at least for some part of this game. There are a couple of leaks and things going around. I'm not going to be putting it in here, of Venom with a different spider symbol. It looks more like his classic symbol rather than it going above his shoulders. So whether that's going to be another Venom or Venom's design will change over time, we don't know. But if I was a betting man, I would say that Harry is going to be Venom at least for some part of the game. But let me know who you think is going to be Venom in the comments below. We then finish off on a final shot of Venom absolutely destroying this airship, bringing it to the ground, and also giving us the roar.
Do the roar.
There's a lot of roaring in this trailer. I like it. Guys, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you like the video, please go ahead, leave it a like, sub to the channel, and make sure you join my Discord. I've set it up and it looks really good. I'm very proud of it. Make sure you join it. But that's all for today, guys. Take care, stay safe out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.